Hello there and welcome to Wardy's Works. Today we're going to be showing you how to install an aftermarket stereo into a Land Rover Discovery CD5. This is one I've obviously bought off the internet, and it's a decent model. I have had one in before, but it wore out and the screen stopped coming out. It was stuck in, so I bought a better quality one because I did like the one that I had. As you can see, I've taken out the existing Land Rover radio, and there's the hole to prove it. This block here is out the existing radio that controls a CD player. Well, obviously this unit hasn't got one, so we're not going to be connected. We don't need to connect that up. The other two connections are these two plugs here. They're out of the back of the existing radio. Now we need to connect them up. So this new headset comes with two harnesses. This is the one harness, which, as you can see, is a bit frightening with all this coloured spaghetti. But this harness is mainly if you're going to put screens in the back of the vehicle, on the headrests, etc., which we're not going to be doing because my kids are grown up and I don't need any of that stuff anymore. So I don't need any of that, so we can discard that. Now, as you can see, this one here going down here is just the antenna, the standard one that's already fitted into the vehicle. This one that you can see here is for the GPS, which it goes in through this hole here, and now I've taken it round and up to the screen there and just glued it on the ready adhesive screen on there. So that's all done. This cable here is just an earth cable at the moment, which is obviously been moved later on. Okay, now I've got it all connected up. There's some of the cables of these things we don't need. Let me zoom in a little bit. These are just various ones for the cameras, the brake. The brake one you can connect up to the handbrake if you wish. I'm not connecting it up, but it's just to stop you being able to watch videos and things on the unit while you're driving. So obviously for distraction, but you don't have to connect it up if you don't want to. I don't connect it up because I'm obviously not stupid enough to drive while I'm watching a film. So don't connect that one up. Right, now the other thing is that we have here is when these units are connected up, you find it very difficult to get any sound out of the speakers at all. Even though all the speaker cables are in this harness here, they're all there and they're all connected up into this unit here, the existing one, but you still can't get any, and it's a bit baffling to start with, but it's quite a simple fix. What we have to do is trace the cable that comes from the amplifier, because the power comes from the unit, from obviously the vehicle into the headset, and then it comes from there and it goes to the amplifier, and from the amplifier to the speakers. And if you don't get it in the right sequence, then you get no volume from your speakers. So what we have to do is on this harness that comes, this blue cable has got ANT on it. I think it should be amp, because this is the one we're going to connect to the amplifier in the vehicle. I've put this red cable in, and I've put it in with a Scotch block there. And it goes to, if you can see, this, where are we? Here. This black and red cable that comes out of the existing block. That is the cable that goes to the amplifier. So I've spliced into it using this Scotch block and this red cable. Now what we're going to do is, what we have to do is connect this cable to the antenna cable. So I'm just going to stop for that second. Okay, we're back on again now. Right, this was the cable that I I said I've connected this to this black and red cable via the Scotch block with the to connect it to the blue wire of the original harness, which has got ant on it. And I'm using this type of connection on here because I find that these very thin wires with the Scotch block, sometimes when you clip them together, they don't cut through the casing on the cable, and therefore they don't make a connection. You think, oh, that didn't work, but that's not the case. So by using one of these, you have a much better connection, a more positive connection. So I'm just going to connect that up now. I've already got the ignition turned on to the vehicle, so what I'm going to do now is hopefully power up the unit. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry about that, drop the camera. And there we have it. Without these two cables connected at the back here to the amplifier, you've got no radio. This, as I say, it's a new one to me. I've not used it before, but it's a much better quality. It's German made rather than Chinese, and it's got the built-in GSP, and you press that and all touch screen, away you go. I've not used it before, as I say, this is new to me as of today. Oh, obviously I've got to change the language on there, but you can hear it cuts into the satnav, the radio tones down. This is also connected to the lights on the vehicle, so it adjusts when you turn the lights on. So all well and good there. All I need to do now is